All right, bring your knees over to one side and your hands to the same side. So knees are bent, hands to the same side. You can take that bottom hand, place it on top of those knees, and then open up to the opposite side. So I've got my hands and knees. I'm lying on my left side and I'm opening up to the back here. Twisting open. One more. And then after 6, switch that over, other side. And once you've done 6 on each side, you're gonna flip over onto your hands and knees and come into cat and cow. Moving through that spine here. Keep going. Guys, if you have a circle band, you want to go ahead and grab it. If you don't have a circle band, but you do have a pillow or something you can squeeze in between your knees, you can grab that instead. We're going to use that for glutes in a little bit. All right, we're going to come all the way down onto our stomachs from here. We are going to start with our arms out in a T, so they're each reaching over from one side to the other. We're going to lift. Forehead is going to stay on the ground for this first set. Forehead's going to stay on the ground. You're going to lift those arms up, squeezing those 2 shoulder blades in between you. All right, we'll lift those arms, squeeze those 2 shoulder blades. We have 25 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and we're on. So forehead stays down. We're moving between those shoulder blades. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, 5 seconds off. The only thing that changes here is we're now going to lift through that chest as well. We are back on. It is a very quick transition today, but you'll see they all will stay in one very similar move for a while. So the transition won't be that daunting. We're lifting through the chest this time. Arms are still out in that T. 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out. All right, our change this time is we are also going to lift those thighs up off the ground. So chest and thighs, we are back on. Everything's lifting away. Hips stay down. Arms are still at that T. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. When we come back up, we're going to add on here. Our arms are going to come up overhead, then back into the T, down, up, overhead, into T. Everything drops down. All right. 3, 2, 1. We are on. Lift up. Bring your arms up overhead as everything else is lifted. Arms back into a T and back down. Up, overhead, T, and down. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, we've got one more here, guys. It looks similar, but the arms come all the way down to your sides. So they come all the way up overhead, then all the way down to those thighs, and then back out into T before you come down. So it's just a hold in that extension for a little longer. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up, reach those arms up overhead, reach them all the way down to the thighs, back into T, and then you come back down again. 10 more seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. All right. Come on up into hands and knees. Bring your knees wide and press back into child's pose. Press back into those heels. And now bring those knees in underneath your hips and come on in a little hip circle. Roll through those hips, draw a circle with those hips. One direction for 4, and then the other direction for 4. And then when you're done with that, we are going to come into a high plank. It's a high plank hold for 25 seconds. This set is going to look very similar in that it's 25 seconds on, 5 seconds to kind of break. You'll want to shake out your wrist if that feels good, but we do alternate between high plank and low plank in this one. Okay. All right. So high plank hold is our first one. 25 seconds on our clock. 3, 2, 1. You are on. Take this time to really set up a strong plank for this set. Right? Hands are right underneath those shoulders. Those fingers are spread wide. You're rotating so that your shoulders are back and down. You're not up here. Nice long neck here. Draw that chin back so you keep your cervical spine long. Glutes are squeezed. Kneecaps are lifting up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. It's going to be a low plank hold this time. 3, 2, 1. We are back on. Low plank hold. Again, even push your hands, push your forearms into that mat. Zip everything up through the center. Heels are squeezing together. Everything is engaged in this. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go back up into high plank. It is slow mountain climbers on next. We are on slow mountain climbers. Take your time. The slower you go, the longer you are in a 3-point plank, the harder this is going to be. So take your time, 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. Low plank, tapping those feet side to side. We are on low plank with a tap. Eight, 7, 6, 5. Push those forearms in. 3, 2, 1, and release. You're going to come back up into high plank here, guys. Back into high plank. It's going to be cross mountain climbers. So your right knee is going to go towards your left elbow, your left knee towards your right elbow. Slow as you can. 3, 2, 1. We are on. Ten more seconds here. Keep your length long. Don't let your hips creep up. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right. Next up is going to be a low plank with an alternating knee drop. So your hips stay in the same place, your knees, you're just bending to your knees, taking your knees to the ground. All right. 3, 2, 1. You are on. For those looking for a little bit more intensity, you can do both knees at the same time. The challenge in this one is keeping those hips at the same place as you bend through your knee. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it up, bring it up. All right, we've got one more, and each high and low. Our last high is a plank shoulder tap. Plank shoulder tap here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're on plank shoulder tap. The closer your feet are in this, the more challenging this is going to be. So start with a nice wide base, tap at those shoulders. If you can do that without any hip shift, it's like hip rock side to side, then start to bring your feet in a little closer. Challenge yourself with feet a little bit closer together. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, you're coming into that low plank here, guys. Low plank. It's going to be a low plank reach. So you're going to extend one hand out in front of you, reaching towards something in front. 3, 2, 1, you are on low plank with a reach. Make sure you're pulling that elbow, that forearm all the way back. Don't leave it out there. We want to give ourselves a nice base in those shoulders. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, shake it out, rock, come into hands and knees and just rock side to side here. All right, guys, next up is going to be using that band or that pillow in some glute work. So we're going to be on our backs. Grab that band. If you don't have a band, but you have a pillow, you're going to squeeze that pillow in between your knees or a ball, something. Our first set is going to be a glute bridge hold. So we're just going to come up here and hold that glute bridge high. 3, 2, 1, we are up. Pushing your feet into the ground, squeeze those glutes underneath you. If you've got the band, you have tension on that band. If you've got the pillow, you've got tension on that pillow, holding here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to come down. Next up is going to be bridge, lower, and lift. 3, 2, 1, we're on. So press up and come down. Press up and come down. Squeezing those glutes underneath you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down, release it down. Next up is going to be a bridge march here. Bridge march. You're going to alternate those knees in. So if you've got the pillow, you're going to need to take that out for here. Bridge march in 3, 2, 1. We are on. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Release it down. All right. Single leg, just our right leg, just your right leg. You're going to press and hold up. 3, 2, 1. Single leg bridge hold, right leg down. Nice and tight through that right glute. 10 seconds. Push that foot firmly into the ground. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it down. All right, you're going to switch it over. Other side. Press it up, back on. Single leg glute bridge hold. Holding here, left leg is down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it down, release it down. All right, if you're using the pillow, you can put it back in now. It's going to come up, and if you've got the band, you're going to press out. If you have a pillow, you're going to squeeze in, down, up, out, in. You get the drill. 3, 2, 1, let's get it on. Up, out, down, in, and down, or with the pillow, it's that squeeze in. Eight, seven, six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, this time we're gonna stay up the whole time and just open and close or squeeze in. 3, 2, 1, up the whole time. You're either squeezing or you're pulling out on that band. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it down. Bring it down. All right, last one on each side. It's a single leg lift and lower. Single leg lift and lower in 4, 3, 2. Right leg is our first leg. 1. Here we go. Up and down, right leg. Push into the ground on that right side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Just coming on that left side. 2, 1, lift and lower, left leg down, single leg. Eight, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you can take that pillow out or take that band off. Pull your knees into your chest, rock it side to side. All right, we're gonna finish up here on our back. Knees are lifting to the ceiling, hands lifting to the ceiling, or for a little bit more support, place that left foot down on the ground. Either way, our right heel is gonna be our moving heel down and up the whole time. 3, 2, 1, we are on. Try to keep that knee angle the same so you're not drawing your heel in as you drop it down. 3, 2, 1, and release. 5 seconds out. We're going to go do that on the left side. Right foot can be down or lifted. Left heel is our moving heel. We're on. Don't let that back lift up off the ground here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we finished. We've got one more. We finished with bicycles here. In 3, 2, 1, we're on bicycles. Opposite shoulder towards opposite knee. You're trying to get a twist and lift if you can, or if you're working with split abdominals, no lift. You're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right. Stretch yourself out, fingertips to toes here, guys. Just let yourself melt into your mat. You are done. Whew. We hit every angle of that core, although I guess we could have done some side planks, but everything but that. Reach your fingertips away, reach your toes away, breathe. Amazing what you can get done in 20 minutes, right? Just let yourself sink into your mat here. Be proud of the work you've put in. Be proud of the way you started your day for you Thank you so much for being here, guys. If you want to join 7 a.m. strength, we'll see you in 5 minutes. Otherwise, have a great start to your day.